ignoring certain core facts. Like this is the most fascinating thing about this USAID thing to me is how people on the left are completely ignoring all the rampant, obvious corruption and conflicts of interest in the government funding non-government organizations that in turn fund the government. Like that's so crazy. And anybody that doesn't think that's crazy, it's like, what do you love money influencing everything in your daily life? Don't you think that maybe we have a problem in that we have a huge deficit? And if part of our huge deficit, we're spending fucking billions of dollars every year on horse shit?
Yeah. I mean, that is my issue with people being like, see, it is the like political thing isn't right, which is true. It's important to be accurate, but it's also like, yeah, but there's this money shouldn't be spent this way.
No.
So just because this thing is maybe not true, you're pointing to this one thing that could be people are misrepresenting, but there's a much bigger problem you seem to want to just sweep under the rug and say, oh, like you guys are just crazy for noticing all these connections. But didn't they make them stop or something? Did they freeze their ability to?
Frozen. Yeah.
These kids are nuts. That guy who like found the scroll, how to read the scroll from Pompeii.
Scrolls from Pompeii. Yeah. Using AI.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, they're wizards. That's the kind of people that you want digging into this stuff. And that's why Elon got them. I mean, he knows what the fuck he's doing. It's all very strange because it's, you're dealing with so many things that are happening at the same time. You have this technology that was never available before that is allowing people to freely express themselves online, right? And then you have this maniac billionaire who buys the biggest one and makes it the Wild West again. And then you have government being exposed for what it is. So you have all these fucking NGOs, this web of, we talked about it yesterday, this web of 55,000 different NGOs that were supporting all these liberal causes that were all completely intertwined. And they had to use software to find that and to figure it out.
Yeah.
So they're finding out that this is like this complicated propaganda network that existed. Like, that's not good.
No.
That's not good for anybody, left or right, because it's money. It's just money being used in a way. Not only that, here's the thing. Like people like saying like the $10 billion, it's only $10 billion. So like that kind of shit. What about the fucking people in Maui?
Yeah.
What about that? Could have been fixed with $5 billion. The government could have said, we are going to rebuild those people's homes to the exact state and even better than where they were before. It's going to cost us $5 billion. All the money that we're sending over to Ukraine, all the money that we send to Israel, all the money we send to all these different organizations that work with USAID in the tune of billions and billions and billions of dollars. They could have done that. And instead of doing that, they're telling us that what we have to do is continue to fund all these programs in all these other countries that just so conveniently have a whole staff of people that's making a great wage, and their political capital is bet on all this stuff, and it all is involved with intertwined with these NGOs and all this money they're getting. And this is the thing. We have to go and help these people. We're going to starve. They're going to do this. They're going to do that. What about America?
Yeah, and then you
what
have
about
like
our tax dollars going into a safety net to help people from one of the worst wildfires in history?
Or North Carolina.
Yeah. Exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
Apparently, none of those people have gotten any money in North Carolina.
No, and they're like sleeping in freaking tents in the freezing cold.
Exactly. All that could have been addressed too, the same way we address problems in other countries. So if you have this amazing slush fund that USAID is, and it's not being applied at all to the problems of America, why would you think people would support it?
Yeah.